Is the US-Europe alliance actually falling apart? Not just cracking, but heading for a full-blown collapse? I know, it sounds dramatic. But here's what you're not hearing on the news. For decades, we've been told the transatlantic partnership is unshakable. But behind closed doors, the tension is real. A former NATO chief just dropped a bombshell warning. Europe may soon have to defend itself without the United States. That's not a hypothetical anymore. And the strange part? US officials are still smiling for the cameras, saying everything's fine. So what's the truth? In 14 days, a key NATO summit could reveal whether these cracks become chasms. Number 1. Ukraine is the breaking point. Over 70% of military aid to Ukraine has come from the US, totaling more than $75 billion since 2022. Europe's only contributed about 25%, or roughly $25 billion. That imbalance is creating a quiet resentment. Europe feels exposed, and the US feels drained. In 2023, US defense spending hit $886 billion, while Europe's combined efforts still fall short. When one side carries the weight, the alliance bends. For example, if the US cut aid by just 10%, Ukraine would lose $7.5 billion overnight, forcing Europe to scramble. Number 2. NATO's future is on the line. The US has threatened to reduce its troop presence in Europe if NATO members don't meet defense spending targets. Currently, only 11 out of 31 members hit the 2% GDP goal. That's a 35% compliance rate. A former NATO chief, Jaap de Hoop Scheffer, warned, Europe must prepare for a scenario where the US is no longer the anchor. That's not a rumor. That's a direct quote from a former leader. In 14 days, at the next NATO defense ministers meeting, we'll see if Europe steps up or the US steps back. Number 3. Trade wars are becoming proxy conflicts. The US imposed tariffs on $300 billion worth of European goods in recent years. Europe retaliated with tariffs on $7.5 billion of US products. That's not a partnership. It's a cold war of commerce. And when allies fight over trade, military trust erodes fast. The alliance is now more transactional than strategic. Take the Airbus-Boeing dispute. Tariffs on $7.5 billion of goods turned a trade spat into a 17-year standoff. Funny how that works, right? So here's what I want you to do. Next time you hear a politician say the alliance is stronger than ever, ask yourself, are they describing reality or just the hope of one? Share this with someone who needs to see behind the headlines, and follow for more truths they don't want you to know.